Hello again and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis, and welcome back to my Advent adventure. So yesterday, if you remember, we got a sort of a fancy tiara and a necklace for our faux Barbie from the kind of faux Barbie Advent Calendar that I've been doing. And from my homemade Advent Calendar, we got this amazing green dress here for our Cindy doll. She's looking lovely in that. She could probably do with a necklace, to be honest. I'm wondering whether I can nick one of faux Sindys or not, but unfortunately I think gold would probably go better with that, and everything faux Barbie's had so far has been kind of silver. So look, it's time to open window number 10, which is kind of shocking. I can't quite believe we're almost halfway through now. So let's go camera down and see what we've got behind the 10th window. So here we go. So we've got our faux Barbie here who's very excited to see what she's going to be getting. The 10th window is down here. It's another kind of smallish one, but as you've seen from this calendar, even the small windows can sometimes have, you know, a huge ball gown behind it. So let's see what we're going to get. Oh goodness. Okay, so we have got today, we've got a handbag. So here is the handbag. So it's obviously pink. We do have a different colour on there, which is not pink. We've got like a purple bow with a rose in the middle of it. That's, you know, that's kind of groundbreaking in a way, because a lot of the ones that you get for Barbie are literally just one flat colour with nothing, you know, with no other colours involved at all, just kind of sculpted stuff. The rest of the stuff on this is sculpted. It's kind of hollow. You can kind of tell it's quite a light bag. But we do have all this kind of sculpted detail on there, and as I say, we do have this other colour on it as well. Let's have a look and see what it looks like on the doll. So here we go. Here she is with the bag. It doesn't particularly go with anything she's wearing at the moment, which is alright, but you can see that the bag is sort of, you know, quite a decent size for her, and she can obviously hold it because she's got elbow articulation there, so she's holding that in the crook of her arm. It's alright. I think it's actually quite nice. I think a kid would like it as well, because it's obviously pink, which is quite sort of Barbie-esque. It's kind of a shame that the last outfit she had was this grey one and not something pink, because then it would have gone quite nicely with it. It would probably look nicer with the dress that we had a few windows ago, which was the one with the kind of the big sort of sleeve and half the waistband. That was probably jog your memory. But yeah, it's alright, that's fine. We haven't had any bags yet, and we are on day 10, so I think that's pretty good going. And this one is actually alright. I mean, it can't open, obviously, but you know what? You get what you pay for sometimes, don't you? And I feel like this has been giving us a lot for what we've, you know, the sort of small price that we paid. So yeah, so that is her. So let's bring on the bag of dreams now. Here we are. So this is the one that I made. So this is basically full of clothes and stuff that I bought over the years, which I've never really sort of opened or put on a doll or anything like that. So I was having a look through it and sort of seeing what we had left, and we've actually got 6 items for Blythe. And everyone has got a lot less than that. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to do a Blythe today for sure. So let's have a delve in here. So the Blythe one is the kind of the green with the pink berries. So obviously I know what I'm going for in this, so I don't really want to be rattling around too much. Look, we've got this one. Let's do this and see what we've got. Okay, so very usefully, Pinky Jane has put a label on this, so we know exactly who this is from. So this is a Pinky Jane design here. It's basically like a Mac with a belt, which you can do up and everything. It's pink with white polka dots. It's very cute. I've had this a while, I have to admit. I have got other Pinky Jane stuff, and it is really lovely. I'm sure if you are familiar with Blythe and you enjoy buying clothes for Blythe, you have come across Pinky Jane before, and as you know, the stuff is actually very nice. So I'm going to get this out the bag and we're going to have to try and hunt down a Blythe to try this on for us. So here is my Zania Remembers Blythe doll. She is one of my favourites actually. I think because she was one of the earliest ones that I got. And I did get her from Junie Moon when she was kind of around about when she was released. So before we put this on the doll, let's have a closer look at it, just so we can give it its moment. So I think this is, I want to say needle cord. Is that it? When it's a very sort of fine stripe in the fabric, or you know, the textured. It's not quite corduroy because it's not as thick, but it does definitely have a stripe in there, and it's got a very kind of suede feel about it. Obviously you've got these little buttons down the front which are really in proportion, very nice, very tiny. Everything is very nicely finished off. Obviously there's lots of stitching all the way around the hem and around the arms and around the collar as well. We have got two press studs on it. We've got one at the top and one at the bottom there. Obviously, once this is kind of cinched around the waist, it's not going to open, which is fine, which is all that you need. So, look, without further ado, let's get this on Zania and see what we think. So here we go. So she's in the pink polka dot MAC. I did have to remove the knitwear that she's wearing because it was just too bulky to kind of get the arms through. But that's fine. She doesn't actually have anything on her top at the moment, but she could easily have a top on, just nothing that's kind of like too bulky. It fits very well. It looks a bit random with this outfit, but you know, I'm all for kind of putting random stuff together, so I actually quite like it. And obviously she's got a beret on because, you know, I love a beret. So let's get our faux Barbie and we'll have a look at both of them together. So here are our two girls together. So we've got obviously faux Barbie with her handbag, which is incredibly light. So obviously it's hollow. I think a lot of the ones for Barbie from Mattel are actually kind of like solid plastic. I don't really know which is better, but yeah, at least this has got some sort of other detail on there, which I'm quite happy with. And then here we've got Zania Remembers in her new MAC by Pinky Jane, which is very nice. I'm really happy with actually both of these items today. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Also remember to check out the names that I've got listed in the description box of other people doing advent calendars, and go and check their videos out if you want to really immerse yourself in the world of advent calendars. And I will see you tomorrow when we will be opening window number 11. So until then, have a great day. Bye.